You want to know how you can tell if somebody is genuine in their spiritual endeavors or if somebody is on the path to healing? Because you know a lot of people nowadays, they say, "Oh, I'm working on myself. Oh, I'm spiritual. Oh, I'm this, I'm that," right? They get themselves these titles, but you know how you can really pinpoint, a really effective way to pinpoint if somebody is being genuine or not when they say things like that. Because some people will find out you spiritual and they like you, and they'll start acting like they spiritual as well. Which we all humans having a spiritual experience, but what I'm trying to say is some people not genuine with their spirituality. You got people out here who say they spiritual, but all they do is talk about manifestation. Like all they do is money spells and love spells, and they just want to manifest physical things, physical beings. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's a difference when you trying to manifest your best self, your evolved self, your ascended self versus trying to manifest a house or a car or some money in your bank account. It's a difference because when you become secure within and you be true to yourself and you pure and you honest and truthful about who you are and what you want out of life, you're gonna get that stuff anyway. If you want that stuff, because like I always say, all of us don't want physical things. So if you want it, you will have it. Whatever you want, you're gonna get when you being pure. When you pure, right? So what I'm trying to say is a good way you can find out if people being genuine or not is just sit in silence. Just find a spot, but do it around them. Like when they come around, or when you with your friends, your family, your romantic partner. Do it in front of them. Like just sit down and be still. No TV, no phone, no electronics, no hobbies, no nothing. Just you sitting in stillness, right? And quiet, stillness and quiet. So basically, just find you a spot wherever you at in your home. Find you a spot, a comfortable spot, and just sit there in silence. Don't be looking at your phone. Don't be scrolling to the TV trying to see what's on TV. Don't be reading your favorite book. Don't draw, don't color, paint, don't play no music. Don't do nothing. Just sit in silence for an hour, for a whole hour. Just be like this for a whole hour. Just chill out. Sit down. Just post stuff for a whole hour. Just for a whole hour. Just do that, right? Do that for a whole hour and watch how they start tripping. If they not genuine, they gonna start tripping. They gonna start wondering what you doing. Like, why you so quiet? Why you ain't saying nothing? What's wrong with you? Is you sad? Are you depressed? Are you angry? Ain't nothing wrong, just chilling. I'm just sitting in silence. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing nothing else. I don't know what you in your mind you think I'm doing. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just chilling. But the people who genuine, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna understand. They gonna be like, oh, you might inspire them to go sit down and chill out. They gonna see you. They like so and so over there chilling. Let me do the same thing. Let me put this phone down and let me turn this TV off and let me go somewhere and chill out. Or let me sit right next to them and chill out with them. And we ain't gotta say nothing to each other. We just sit here in silence together. So that's a good way to know because if people not being genuine, they're gonna freak out. They're gonna start wondering why you sitting there in silence. Ain't that what we supposed to be doing? Ain't that what spirit is? Stillness, nothingness. So that's a good way you can know. A good, quick, easy way you can know. Just sit in silence around people. Do it in front of people and see how they react to it. Because if they genuine, they ain't gonna have no problem with it. They gonna understand. They don't even have to say a word to you. They not gonna bother you. They not gonna think something wrong with you. They not gonna think you going through nothing. They gonna look at you and say, okay, and they gonna go about their business. But a person who's not being genuine, they gonna start tripping. They gonna start trying to get all this stuff out of you, wondering why you just sitting in silence. That's all you doing. But they gonna start creating all this stuff in their head that is something else. Oh, something must be wrong with so and so because they just sitting there ain't saying nothing to nobody. Ain't nothing wrong. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling and feeling like that's all I'm doing. Leave me alone. I'm not bothering nobody. But it's very helpful. If you want to know, that's a good way to know. Just sit in silence and watch how people react. If they start freaking out, they ain't ready yet. And the choice is yours. You can either get away from them or you can not get away from them. Like, I ain't talking about like, oh, get out of my life. I'm talking about protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? Or distance yourself from them if you need to. Or you can wait for them to get on your level. But to be honest, I don't think you want to wait for nobody, because if you sitting around waiting on other people to start their spiritual journey, you might be waiting forever. So don't wait. It ain't got nothing to do with like or dislike. I still love all the people in my life. I still love all my family. I still love all my so-called friends, even though they might not understand what I'm doing or why I'm doing what I'm doing, even though they may question me, even though they may say things about me behind my back because they don't understand. I still love them, and you should too, but don't wait for them and don't judge them. Love them unconditionally. Just don't let them hold you down. Don't wait for them, and don't judge them. Like, for example, I love my mom. I know what she's been through. I know why she feel the way she feel, but it's not my job to heal her. That's her job. And as much as I love her, I will not wait for her to for nothing. I won't wait for her. And when my children grow up, when they get up to age, and after I instill all this knowledge and wisdom within them, they can choose what they want to do with it. I'm not waiting for them either. I'm not waiting for nobody, because in the end, it don't matter. We all going same place. I see you on the other side. It don't matter. So don't wait. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep growing. Peace out, my friends. I'll see y'all again.